Welcome to the Short Circuit. I'm Kate Constable, and I'm excited to be joined today by five-star recruit Harrison Ingram out of Texas. Harrison, thanks for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
Well, the grassroots season was supposed to begin this month, and you were set for another year with YGC 36, which is now Southern Assault. So without a basketball season to be training for, looking forward to right now, take us through a regular day. What have you been doing to stay busy during quarantine?
Well, I've been sleeping a lot, sleeping like 12 hours a day. And then I get up around 2 o'clock, and then I stay in bed for about another hour, get up, do my homework for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. My friend and I found this middle school gym. We kind of sort of snuck into it, I guess you would say. And we kind of play there a lot. I just play with my brother. And we just got a Burner Max. I'm using that every day now.
That's awesome. That kind of sounds like you're living my dream life, sleep until
Yes, yeah.
3, rolling out of bed at whatever hour of the day.
Right.
What are you doing workout-wise to stay in shape for basketball?
So I'm really I never really got out of shape because right whenever it stopped, I still had a gym to go to. I still played there. And I walk with my mom, dad on the track, run on the track, and play one-on-one with my brother. That's most of what I do. A lot of push-ups, like 200 a day.
Wow.
Now.
That's pretty good.
Yes,
have you been training with anyone, like virtually doing like Zoom type training sessions or whatnot with anyone?
Not really. I never really was big on training with a bunch of trainers. Kind of been independent, but I do have a trainer named Zach Boonchick and Terrell Harris who I train with, and they send me like some stuff I can do myself, but nothing really virtually.
So my diet has changed a ton during quarantine. I'm on like chips, cookies, ice cream, laying on the couch, doing all that. It's not great.
Right.
Just knowing that
Right.
you're not running up and down the court in a game like scenario, is your diet changed at all? Are you doing anything to kind of keep your body healthy in that sense?
I'm definitely eating a lot more cookies than usual. And my mom generally is a healthy person, so she always makes me eat vegetables, whether I want to or not. So, I mean, it hasn't really changed that much. I guess it would kind of be the same. I know I'm not as active, kind of lazy right now, really, really lazy.
Yeah, that's
Don't
easy to be lazy during times like this.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you mentioned you've been going on walks with your mom. Are you enjoying this extra family time? What else have you guys been doing together?
To be honest, we're all kind of getting tired of each other. Parents, I'm generally a talkative person.
Yeah.
So they're annoyed with me. They tell me to stay away, be quiet, and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just having a fun time. We do something family every single night, like a board game, watch a movie, talk about stuff. It's fun.
Are you guys all pretty competitive?
Yes.
Like
everything.
It's kind of heated.
Everything. Like who can finish dinner fastest, who can drink water the fastest. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, switching gears to discuss a little bit of your recruiting. You've received offers from a number of schools, North Carolina, Stanford, Texas Tech. I mean, you have them all covered. So how do you begin to kind of narrow down that list as you make a decision?
So I'm probably going to narrow it down in May, I would say. May, or maybe between beginning and middle of May. I'm going to do maybe between 10 and 5, narrow it down to that. I'm narrowing it down by like first comes, well, I guess you say tied is education and basketball opportunity.
Okay.
Will be tied, not necessarily how good they are at basketball, but my opportunity to come in and play early, often, and through my mistakes. And then also coaches, who's on the roster, stuff like that.
Okay.
We'll factor in who makes my top 10, last 5.
And I know your dad's been very vocal about wanting you to receive a really great education, like you just mentioned. Knowing that, how much does that factor into this decision? Is that like if you have a great basketball school and you have a great academic school, but they both don't have equal parts, would you always go with the academic?
I don't really necessarily think about it that way. I kind of think about it as a way I'm not really seeing, like it wouldn't be a situation where it's like, say I'm down to 2 schools theoretically and it's Duke and SMU. And
right.
Most people would say Duke is a more basketball school than SMU is.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be like, just choose Duke because it's really good at basketball. I'm going to go to, at SMU is my better opportunity to reach my dream versus the NBA, then I'm going to SMU.
Right. So it's not so much of an either or, it's more of a which
Right.
encompasses everything that you're looking for.
Right. Any school that'll be when I cut my list for real in May, any school that's on there will be a good academic school.
Okay. Well, knowing that, do you know what you want to study in school? I know you still have a little time to figure all that out.
Yes, ma'am. For sure. Business. For sure.
Okay. Why is that?
This my dad's business, and it seems kind of fun.
Okay. Well, I know you visited Purdue and Memphis and North Carolina earlier this year, and you had a visit to Texas Tech coming up, but that obviously was put on hold with everything going on right now. What stood out to you during those visits?
North Carolina was definitely, the atmosphere was, I've never seen anything like it. It was North Carolina Duke game. They put me on the courtside seats. It was probably the best game I've ever seen. Duke came back, but the fans, what was cool about it is that the fans, like after the game, I was sitting right in front of the student section, they started chanting my name. Like, we won, Harrison. I know, and that's something I've never experienced before, and that was very surreal. And the Purdue visit was amazing too. They're on me I haven't received as much attention from any school besides them and probably Baylor, because Purdue they had their 3 commits hit me up. Their players on the team, former players, but yeah, Purdue's on me hard.
And Purdue is a school that you could probably go into and be their superstar immediately.
Right.
Is that something that interests you? I know you said you want to play early, often, and play through your mistakes, but being the star right away and not necessarily having someone to maybe mentor you or whatnot. How do you feel about that?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, because obviously my dream is to go one and done, but I know that's a hard thing to do. But going to a situation, you have to think about how much do they really believe in you, and they just want you because you're a high recruit, or they want you because they want you to do something special with you.
Mm-hmm. So has this process been overwhelming for you at all?
It actually hasn't. I mean, sometimes it gets pretty annoying when I'm like chilling with my friends, and then like a bunch of them start calling me. But I mean, it's a blessing, because I'm getting scholarships to go. My parents have to pay for school for my college, and it's just a blessing.
Right. And I know Stanford is on your list. And Zaire Williams just committed there the other day. So knowing that you guys play similar positions and have a similar style of play, does that turn you off of wanting to go there, or maybe make you more excited about the potential of playing together?
It actually doesn't, because the way that they've broken it down to me of how they knew that since we both play or both are listed as the same position, it could be like people, oh, he's not going there now because Zaire's there. But the way they want to play with me is more of my ball in my hands and playmaking and also scoring. But the way they're going to play with him is more ball out of hand, bring him around screens, and allow him to just be a scorer. So the way we would play, and what their pitch was, what was it? It was this. It was, think about the Clippers, Paul George and Kawhi, how scary that would be.
I mean, that's a pretty good deal right there. If that could be you two at Stanford, that would be an ideal situation, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You led your high school team to a state title last year. What was that experience like?
It was surreal. We worked hard, because coming off of last year, we lost to a team called Houston Episcopal, who we should have beat in the semifinals, and we were just mad, heartbroken. And then we came into this year, and then we faced them again in the semifinals, same team, and we came out flat again, down by 7. Then we went on a huge run. Something happened. Yeah. Cousin named Colin kind of body, and we went a huge run after that. We beat them, and then the rest is history. Won the championship by 30, maybe 40.
Wow, it's pretty convincing.
It was just fun. Yes, ma'am. It was fun because how the tornado destroyed our school and just our story is a lot more special than people will know. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Going into this next high school season, do you think it'll be hard to stay focused at all, just on the task at hand, on your teammates, on everything you're doing at school, knowing that you have the opportunity to play at the next level soon?
Not really. That's why I kind of want to. My goal is I'm not trying to set a time, but my goal is to definitely commit. I would like to be committed before school season starts. Mm-hmm. That would be nice, because I don't want to be worried about coaches and other stuff like that, and schools and rosters. I want to be just done with that. I want to be committed to school and just stay committed to that school. But if it doesn't work out like that, I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. I'll stay focused. The state championship. That's the goal.
Yeah, there you go. Repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Without any like glaring weaknesses in your game right now, are there any specific aspects that you're working to improve on?
For sure. Speeding up my shot is one, and bringing the release from, because I kind of shoot from right here. I need to shoot from more up here. Whenever I get to college, people are longer, faster, just as athletic. I'm still really working on my athleticism. I've improved that a lot since that was my weakness. And they told me freshman year, maybe it was freshman year, eighth grade going to freshman year. They told me I gotta get more athletic. I gotta speed up my shot and just move faster. So I went on a little diet with my dad and had a 2-a-day workout all summer, 8th grade summer, and then it changed my life.
Yeah, I would say that's probably paid off for you pretty well.
Yes, ma'am, for sure. Sure.
Okay, so kind of switching gears to a little bit more fun topics. What do you do outside of basketball for fun?
Whew. I like TikTok. I just got on that wave like a week ago. I'm making a lot of those, making like 4 a day. I like going Instagram live, talking to my friends, play Xbox. I started this thing called, because of the quarantine, I got so bored, I started finger knitting a scarf.
Really?
Pretty neat, yeah.
Is that something that your mom has done and taught you, or how did you come up with that?
I learned it in first grade at my old school. It's my old school called Four Country Day. 2nd grade, I learned it, and I just remembered it, and I was like, why not? There's nothing else to do.
Wow.
And during the school year, I kind of started writing a book about aliens. I'm like halfway through that. I'm not done with that yet. But yeah, I like to do a variety of things, just have fun. I like to have fun, not very serious person.
Yeah, can knit, play basketball, write books. You're a man of many talents.
Yes, ma'am.
And TikTok,
yes,
that is another thing I was going to ask you. So I can't dance to save my life. I have no rhythm. You don't want to see me try. But what is your favorite TikTok dance?
Definitely, what was it? I can't remember what it was called, but it's like step, then that, up that. It's on my Instagram.
Do you want to show us?
See, my rhythm isn't like that, but it's okay. I'm okay.
We'll check it out on your Instagram.
Yes, ma'am. I'm still learning. Learning.
All right. Well, Harrison, thank you so much for taking the time. That's all we have for you today, but appreciate you coming on, and hopefully you guys can get back out on the court soon enough.
Hopefully. Thank you for having me.